Hello and welcome to another episode of my vlog. This is Rishad De Cruz and today we're going to talk about rentals in Goa. This video is in response to Mr. Jeet Tolani's request. Jeet, you asked me what the rentals would be in and around Goa and I'm making this video for you. But also a lot of people who want to invest and want to work out what the return on investment is when they put in their money. Does it make more sense to put your money in the bank and make an interest? Does it make more sense to to buy a place and then rent it out per night or rent it out per month? What are the figures? Because Goa is divided into north and south, and north is divided into the capital, and then you have all these other districts and regions. So what's the ballpark figure of rentals? So let's jump in. Let's start in the capital city, Panjim. Okay, so Panjim and the surrounding areas, these are ballpark figures, guys. They may fluctuate a little bit, 5,000 here and there, but roughly this is the idea. So you're looking at, again, Miramar, Donapaula, Central Panjim, Bambolim, slightly outside Mercedes and Santa Cruz. A 2-bedroom apartment that's fully furnished in this area would be about 35,000. 2-bedroom, 35,000. Okay. Now, when I say apartment, I mean something that's nice. Okay, something that may have a gym or may have a swimming pool. Ideally, most of what I've mentioned have swimming pools, have these facilities, have security cabins with security staff, car parking is safe, secure. So I'm dealing mainly in the mid and luxury segment, not super luxury, mid and luxury. Talking about Panjim. So 2-bedroom, 35,000, furnished, unfurnished would be 25,000. A 3-bedroom furnished would be about 40,000, may go up to 50,000 if it's really nice, has a nice view of the sea and so on. Unfurnished would be roughly 30 to 40,000. Okay. So that's again covering the areas of Donapaula, Bambolim, Karanzalam, Central Panjim, and slightly surrounding Mercedes and Santa Cruz. Those prices in Mercedes and Santa Cruz may drop about 15 to 20% down. Let's move up to Porvorim, Sukur, Salvador do Mundo. 2-bedroom, roughly about 25,000. Unfurnished 2-bedroom, 18,000. Sukur, same thing, 25-18. Salvador, the same thing, 25-18. A 3-bedroom would roughly be, for a furnished would be about 35 grand. Unfurnished would be about 25 grand. Let's move more north. Saligaon, Sangolda, really nice area. Saligaon, by the way, guys, is one of the gentrified villages. If you ask any Goan and you tell them you're from Saligaon, they look at you with a lot of respect, because Saligaon, Sangolda is known for their very polished goals, good lineage. Anyway, 2-bedroom, 25,000, furnished and unfurnished again 18,000. Same thing, Sangolda. 3-bedroom would be 35,000 for a fully furnished. Unfurnished would be 25,000. See, guys, now there are lots of villas coming up in Saligaon, Sangolda area. So I hadn't actually prepared this, but a villa in Saligaon and Sangolda today would cost you about 75,000 to 85,000, maybe up to 1 lakh for something that's fully furnished. So you could consider doing that. Rental wise as well, you could look at per night, you could look at a rental of about 25,000 per night. Okay, and all my per night rentals, I calculate roughly about 15 nights a month during the season. That's October, November, December, January, February. Okay, so we've covered Sangolda. Let's move to Siolim. Siolim is a lovely area. A 2-bedroom, fully furnished, in a nice area, because you have some condominiums that have beautiful swimming pools, gyms, etc. So those I'm talking about, the old Akron developments as well. Fully furnished 2-bedroom, about 40,000, may go up a little bit. Unfurnished would be about 30,000. 3-bedroom, 50,000 for furnished. Unfurnished would be 40,000. Siolim, now we're coming to the villa territory. Okay, so A 3-bedroom villa per month, it would cost you about 75,000 to a lakh. Again, guys, this is something that's nice. You know, it's not these shabby ones. It's really nice, not extraordinary, but it will not have an individual pool, but it will be in a part of a nice community that you may share a pool. So maybe 75,000 to a lakh may go up a little bit. What about per night? Again, 25,000, 30,000, 40,000 per night if it's nice. If it has its own pool, then you're looking at 50,000, 60,000. Okay, that means if it's got a private property and it's got its private swimming pool with your staff and so on and so forth. Asagaon. Everyone wants to be in Asagaon. All the Delhi wala say, yeah, we want property in Asagaon. Asagaon sold out, guys. So let's talk about your rentals. A 2-bedroom furnished apartment in Asagaon. Some nice apartments in Asagaon, new ones. About 40,000, unfurnished 30,000. 3-bedroom 50,000, furnished, unfurnished 40,000. What about a villa? Lots of classy villas there. A 3-bedroom would roughly give you about 75,000 per night. That's a lot of money. Some villas which are really cool, up to 3 lakhs. That's right, 3 lakhs for a really classy villa with its own pool, with staff, with butler service. They come and pick you up and drop you, and it's fabulous, it's stunning. So yeah, that's for the villas in Asagaon. Now we move to Moira and Aldona. See, Moira and Aldona have really rubbish apartments. There are a few that are okay. You could get, like Akron has built some really nice apartments in Aldona. If you're lucky, you might get an apartment for about 20,000, 25,000 furnished, 2 bedrooms. I don't think there are 3 bedrooms there. Okay, what about a villa in Moira National Aldona? Some of the villas there are stunning, beautiful. I mean, I build villas over there. The owners are generally very rich, so they don't really want to rent their villas out. Bennett and Bernard has built a condominium, which is pretty cool. So, what do you have to pay for a single villa? Roughly per month, it could start at about 40,000. It could go up to about 2 lakhs. That's a huge range. 40,000 would be basic, no pool, nothing, but decent, clean, nice. 2 lakhs would be something that has a swimming pool, like something that I have built would generate about 2 to 3 lakhs a month. But obviously it's got 4 bedrooms, it's got staff quarters, it's got a swimming pool, it's got like a gym area, it's got the works, it's got land to play around with, it's got basketball courts and so on and so forth. Okay, so that would be monthly rentals. If you're looking at nightly rentals, okay, this is very interesting. So the Postcard, which is a hotel, has opened its branch in Moira, and it used to belong to Tarun Tejpal. I think it still does. The Postcard has leased it out from him. It's 9 bedrooms. It's beautifully done. They've used yellow cement. I think JJ Valaya has come and done some work. Tarun, like anyone in the circuit has come and contributed in some way. You guys should just go and see it. It's black, yellow, and white. They've got a library. It's a stunning property. It's 9 bedrooms, and they rent it out for almost, the minimum price per room is 16,000 plus taxes. So it's about 20 grand per night per room times 9 rooms. So that's almost 2 lakhs, right? But it's a classy property. So think about that. A night per night in Moira National Aldona, you could get about 50,000 a night. Could be more. 50,000 is the ballpark figure. The Inner Temple, I rent that place a lot. It belongs to a friend, Mandira. She's done a stunning job. That property used to belong to a friend of mine, Taryn Rodrigues. Sunita and Taryn were her mom and dad. They're still around. They still live in Moira. I grew up in that house, and then it was converted into this really beautiful, stunning boutique 3-bedroom property. They've got staff, they look after you, they make you food, they have yoga sessions, like, you know, the massage sessions. It's really cool. Lovely swimming pool, and it's 40,000-50,000 a night, but worth the money, you know. 6 friends get together, worth it. So Moira National Aldana coming up for the villa market, and at about 50,000, 60,000 a night, good money. Okay, now Morjim. That's where all the interesting stuff is now happening in terms of parties and so on and so forth. I don't think you get very nice apartments in Morjim, but you do get really cool villas. So I'd say like a villa in Morjim would roughly cost you about, a decent one, roughly about 40,000. It could go up to about 60,000. A decent one, okay. If you're looking for something that's luxurious, like Praia is doing beautiful homes on the beach, and you're hitting that level, then you look at about 3 to 5 lakhs a month. But those are absolutely, you know, like top of the market. Per night, what could you pay for in Morjim? You can get something with a swimming pool, you know, average decent for about 25,000, going up to about 60,000-70,000. The super luxury ones, they don't want to rent out per night, so that's out of the question. Okay guys, this is a very short video. I made it in response to the requests that I get from my subscribers. I hope you enjoyed it, and take care and all the best. Bye.